Today we are preparing rack of lamb. This is actually the same kind of meat as a lamb chop. You see the chop right there? But it is attached to the rib meat, which makes for a nice display and also a little handle to hold on to. The first thing we're going to do is trim back some of this fat with a sharp knife. So let's do that first. That's done. And you can't get it all off. Mostly you get this stuff off. I mean, look at all that. By the way, when people say they don't like lamb because it tastes gamey, this is why. The fat has most of that gamey taste in it. Now, this kind of fat is much smoother. You really can't get this off. It's really connected to the meat. But this stuff, kind of clean it up a bit. Okay, next we're just going to put some lemon all over this to kind of break it down and just let it sit a couple minutes with some lemon juice. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes or so. The next thing we need to do is cut these apart. That's the way I like to do them anyway, so that they cook faster. This is a really fast thing to cook. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your kitchen shears and you're going to cut against a bone. You're going to follow that bone up here because here are the rib joints where the rib hits the spine. And I don't know if you can see that. There are two right there, and you need to go in between them. And it's a little bit difficult. It took me quite a while to get the hang of that. But it's like once you can find those two bones up there and hit between them and stay close to one bone, one or the other, you can get in there and cut these all back. Okay, so let's do that now. There we go. They're all nice and sectioned and all about the same size and thickness. Let's get these in a bowl and get them all spiced up. Okay, we are all spiced up. What I like to put on my rack of lamb is your usual suspects, right? Salt and pepper, garlic powder. This is a little bit of nutmeg. Don't put too much nutmeg. That's a really strong spice, very earthy in flavor. And you're probably wondering what this is. These are cardamom pods. And when you grind them in the spice grinder, they get a little sprinkle. And once again, a little goes a long way. Oh, how to describe what that smells like. It seems to have like a eucalyptus note to it. It goes nicely in meat dishes, and I know in the Middle East and Germany, parts of Germany, in baked goods or desserts, but just a little of that. And by the way, one thing I love about cooking is I'm always learning something new. I added more lemon before I spiced it because actually the lemon juice helps the spice stick. So maybe that's a better place to add the lemon after you've chopped it up. And do the lemon, let it sit. All right, we are almost ready to start cooking this. Now we just watch that. Now might be a good time to preheat your oven to around 425 degrees. Trust me. And now may also be a good time to set the table. It should look about like that. Let them go another 2 minutes. And then you're going to pull them off there and put them onto tin foil and a little baking sheet. So have that ready. Okay, let's pop this in the oven for just 5 minutes. There we go. We are ready to take this to the table. And the last thing I did was just hit it with some of this Chicago steak seasoning. It's my favorite. Okay, let's eat. Thanks for watching Cooking with Mrs. B.